There are names on a map that sing to the soul, whispering promises of adventure and discovery. Some places call to us not just with their geography, but with the stories and dreams they inspire. For me, Kazakhstan was one of those names, a place that lingered in my imagination long before I ever set foot on its soil. I pictured endless lands stretching beyond the horizon, beneath an enormous sky painted with shifting clouds and sunlight. I imagined horsemen galloping across the steppe, their silhouettes moving with the wind, echoing the spirit of ancient nomads. And I dreamed of ancient cities, their stones worn smooth by centuries of travelers, rising from the dust of the legendary Silk Road. But the reality of Kazakhstan was even more breathtaking than my wildest daydreams. Its landscapes more dramatic, its history more alive. This journey became about more than just seeing new places. It was about truly feeling them, letting the textures and stories of the land sink into my skin. Standing on the edge of a canyon, the wind tugging at my clothes, or sharing tea with strangers in a cozy yurt, I found myself welcomed into a world both vast and intimate. I was humbled by the sheer scale of the wilderness, yet moved by the warmth of simple moments, friends sharing food, laughter echoing across the open plains. Kazakhstan is a country where epic landscapes and personal connections intertwine, a beautiful dance between the grand and the personal that captures your heart and refuses to let go. So I invite you to come along with me on this adventure, to see Kazakhstan not just through my eyes, but to feel it with your own heart. Let's leave the familiar behind and step into a world of wonder, where every horizon promises a new story, and every encounter is a chance to connect. We'll travel across golden steppes that shimmer in the sunlight, gaze upon the snow-capped peaks of the mighty Tian Shan Mountains, and listen to the stories the wind carries, tales of ancient caravans, of nomads and explorers, of dreams that never fade. This isn't just a trip, it's an experience that awakens the senses, from the taste of fresh bread in a bustling market to the scent of wildflowers on the open steppe. So, pack your sense of wonder, your curiosity, and your willingness to be surprised by the world. And don't forget a little bit of courage, for the best adventures always begin with a single brave step into the unknown. We are about to explore a land where ancient nomadic traditions meet futuristic cities, where the past and future exist side by side in harmony, and where hospitality is as wide as the sky itself. Let's begin. Kazakhstan is waiting, and the adventure of a lifetime awaits us both. The Kazakh steppe is the country's soul, an ocean of grass stretching beyond the horizon. It's a place where the land and sky seem to merge, blurring the boundaries between earth and air. As you stand here, you feel the immensity of nature, a vastness that humbles and inspires in equal measure. The sky above is a vast dome, so clear it feels you could touch the heavens. Clouds drift lazily, casting fleeting shadows that race across the grasslands, and the air is crisp, filled with the scent of wild herbs and sun-warmed earth. Driving through this emptiness, a profound peace settles over you. The road unwinds endlessly ahead, and with every passing mile, the noise of the modern world fades away, replaced by the gentle whisper of the wind and the rhythmic hum of tires on gravel. For centuries, this was the domain of nomads, free, resilient, shaped by the land. Their traditions are woven into the very fabric of the steppe, from the songs carried on the breeze to the sturdy yurts that dot the horizon, standing as symbols of endurance and adaptability. Standing among wild tulips, you can almost hear the thunder of ancient hooves. The flowers bloom in a riot of color each spring, a fleeting reminder of the beauty and fragility of life on the steppe, and of the countless generations who have called this place home. The steppe teaches patience and humility, reminding us we're small parts of a magnificent world. Here, time seems to slow, and you learn to appreciate the subtle changes, the shifting light, the distant call of a bird, the gentle sway of grass in the breeze. The colors shift with the sun, from golden mornings to fiery sunsets. Each hour brings a new palette, painting the landscape in hues that seem almost unreal, and every day ends with a sky ablaze with color. One evening, we stopped just to watch the sky erupt in color, the horizon glowing with pinks, oranges, and purples. In that moment, surrounded by silence and beauty, it felt as if time itself had paused, the stars emerging brighter than I'd ever seen. With no city lights to dim them, the Milky Way stretches overhead, a glittering river of light that connects past and present, earth and sky. This journey strips away modern distractions, leaving only the raw beauty of nature. Out here, you rediscover a sense of wonder, and the quiet gives space for reflection and connection with the land. The steppe is not empty. It's full of life, history, and untamed spirit. Wild horses gallop across the plains, eagles soar overhead, and every stone and blade of grass tells a story of survival and freedom. To know Kazakhstan, you must know its endless sea of grass. This landscape is the heart of the nation, a living link to its past and a promise for its future. It's the beginning of the story, the grand stage of the nation's history. Here, empires rose and fell, and the echoes of those ancient footsteps still linger in the wind. Here, the adventure truly starts. The steppe invites you to lose yourself, to find new perspectives, and to become part of a story that stretches as far as the eye can see. After the solitude of the steppe, Almaty feels like a warm embrace. The city lives with the mountains. Wherever you look, the Tian Shan peaks rise above. Almaty blends urban energy with natural splendor. Its green streets and leafy neighborhoods invite you to wander. I spent an afternoon exploring charming cafes, bustling markets, and parks where families gather. The city's gentle rhythm is instantly captivating. Take the cable car to Koktobi Hill, and the city unfolds beneath you, framed by snow-capped mountains. Almaty is sophisticated yet down-to-earth, historic yet forward-looking. It wins you over with its charm, beauty, and the ever-present gaze of its mountains. Here, the wild and the urban meet in perfect harmony. If the steppe is Kazakhstan's soul, then Karen Canyon is its dramatic, beating heart, a place where the land's spirit is carved into stone and color. Karen Canyon slices through the earth like a bold signature, a testament to the wild forces that have shaped this region for millions of years. People often call it the Grand Canyon's sibling, but to stand here is to realize that Karen is a world apart, fierce, untamed, and uniquely Kazakh. Karen has a character all its own, with jagged cliffs and surreal formations that seem to rise from the earth like ancient monuments. Suddenly, the earth opens into a breathtaking chasm of red rock and sculpted stone, revealing a hidden world that feels both otherworldly and deeply rooted in time. The Valley of Castles is filled with towering formations, massive spires and buttresses that resemble the ramparts of a forgotten kingdom. These are ancient fortresses shaped by wind and time, their walls sculpted by centuries of sun, rain, and relentless wind. Walking the canyon floor, you feel humbled by the silent sentinels above, their presence both protective and awe-inspiring, as if they guard the secrets of the ages. As the sun moves across the sky, colors shift from orange to crimson, painting the canyon walls in a fiery glow that seems to set the landscape alight. The silence here is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind or the distant call of a bird, inviting you to pause and listen. I sat and absorbed the raw beauty, letting the vastness and solitude wash over me, feeling a deep connection to the land. I found myself thinking of the immense time it took to create this landscape, layer upon layer of rock, each telling a story millions of years old. As evening falls, the canyon glows with a gentle golden light, the rocks catching the last rays of the sun and holding on to their warmth. Long shadows stretch across the rocks, creating a dramatic interplay of light and darkness that transforms the canyon into a living painting. We stayed until the first stars appeared, the sky deepening to indigo, and the moment felt like pure magic, timeless and unforgettable. Karen Canyon connects you to the deep history of our planet, a living record of Earth's ancient past and the forces that continue to shape it. It's a reminder of nature's artistry and its power to create wonders. Here, time stands still, and you become part of a story that began long before humans walked these lands. The world feels both ancient and new, a place where the past and present meet in a breathtaking display of color, shape, and silence. Karen Canyon is an experience you'll never forget, a place that leaves you changed, inspired, and deeply moved by the power of nature. To understand a country, you must share its food. In Kazakhstan, hospitality is sacred, every meal a celebration. I was invited into a family's home for a traditional dinner, an experience I'll never forget. The table overflowed with dishes, a testament to my host's generosity. The star was besh barmak, boiled meat, noodles, and rich broth, eaten by hand. Sharing from a communal platter created instant connection. We drank kumis, tangy fermented mare's milk, and endless tea in small bowls. Laughter and stories filled the room, language barriers melting away. This meal was a universal language of friendship. The Kazakh spirit is generous, communal, and deeply respectful of tradition. I left with a full heart, welcomed not as a stranger but as a friend. These moments of connection are the true treasures of travel. Some places seem born from fairy tales. Lake Kandy is one of them. Hidden high in the Tian Shan, reaching it is an adventure. The reward, a turquoise lake with ghostly spruce trees rising from the water. Formed by a landslide in 1911, the valley flooded, preserving the submerged forest. Above water, the trees are pale and skeletal. Below, their needles remain, creating a mysterious world. The silence is absolute, the air crisp and pine-scented. It's a place for quiet reflection, a natural cathedral of awe. For the brave, you can even dive among the trees. Lake Kandy is a reminder of nature's power to create beauty from disaster. It's one of Kazakhstan's most unforgettable wonders. From ancient landscapes to Nur Sultan, it's like stepping into the future. The city rises from the steppe, its skyline a bold statement of ambition. Glass towers, futuristic architecture, and sweeping boulevards dazzle the senses. The Bayturek Tower and Khan Shadar are whimsical icons of modern Kazakhstan. Walking the city feels like exploring an open-air gallery of design. Despite its modernity, Nur Sultan is built for people. Wide streets and public spaces invite you in. The city pulses with youthful energy and optimism. It's a bold new chapter, honoring the past while looking forward. Nur Sultan proves a country can cherish its roots and build a world-class future. It's an essential part of the Kazakh story. No journey is complete without diving into a Kazakh bazaar. The Green Bazaar in Almaty is a vibrant explosion of sights, sounds, and smells. From fresh produce to fragrant spices, it's a feast for the senses. Vendors call out, haggling and laughter fill the air. Even without a shared language, a smile and gesture make a friend. Sampling curd, honey, and nuts, I learned about local food and pride. These markets are living museums, descendants of Silk Road trading posts. Traditions thrive here, recipes passed down through generations. Visiting a bazaar is an authentic glimpse into Kazakhstan's soul. As my journey ended, I felt both satisfied and a little sad to leave. Kazakhstan surprised and delighted me at every turn. Its epic landscapes make you feel small in the best way, but it's the people, their warmth, hospitality, and pride that I'll remember most. Every interaction, from family feasts to market smiles, was a gift. These connections transform a trip into a meaningful journey. Kazakhstan blends wild nature, ancient traditions, and bold vision. I feel fortunate to have glimpsed its soul, and I long to see more. Until our next adventure, farewell to Kazakhstan, a land that captured my heart. I have a feeling I'll be back one day.